It's a map that I made a long time ago, but I have refixed it to this update. As you see, it looked very nice back then, but because some of the newer blocks are quite OP, and I had to change a few things because of lag purposes. But as you see, I upgrade the shovels to iron. I upgrade the books so it's more simplified. So, you know, less complicated things. Okay, it's lagging a bit for right now. Yeah, as you see, I upgraded it, so it's very simple now. Very simple. I got rid of the glass because we didn't really need it. And I've changed a lot in the shop. I haven't changed the look of it. I kept the basic looks of it. I got rid of some blocks though, like beacons that caused the particle effects. In here I changed some things too, so that it's only 1 rotten flesh instead of 10, because for some reason clear at a command doesn't work. I changed some of the prices. There's an Easter egg which I kept, but this room I changed. I changed a bit. I changed the prices that it's 1 million for the flight, which is the most OP thing ever, but it has no use. It's just a fun thing for you to spend a lot of time on. And also 100k for plants to grow 10 times faster, because plants are OP on this. The prices, I changed them a bit. The things that were very, very cheap. I changed this. I got rid of normal bone meal, but I kept this and changed it to 1k instead of 100, so they're 10 times more expensive. But the rest of the prices, some of the prices stayed the same. The ores have not. I changed them to be a little bit more expensive because diamonds, all that stuff. And the eggs, I changed these a bit, how they are, just to make them workable. I changed these two, the plants, some of them, the gold, the iron, I changed that. Now, if you look at this, I did not change anything over here besides the villager egg, because villagers are now way OP'er than they were back then. So I changed it to 5k instead of 1k. Now the rest of things look pretty similar until you come across this plant, the cactus. I did not change that either. I changed this to be 2 times more because withers are OP. Blah blah blah. This stuff stays the same. I got rid of nether warts because they're quite annoying. I feel like no one ever grows them. Wool, all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Coarse fruits, I kept them the same, just changed them so it actually works. I kept this the same because I want this to be very cheap, even though it's like 10. It's like 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, it's 45k to actually buy it. Buy 9 of them, but I don't think 3, 6, 9. So it's like 75k or something for the end, which is quite an end thing. And it's still not reaching this, which means that 1 million is like totally the end game thing, because it's so expensive. I mean, it's ridiculous now. It used to be 100k, but I decided to change it because of how OP it was, and I had to increase the difficulty of my map. So there are 2 ways you can play this map. First off, I claim the easiest way is by just finding one of these guys. It's not as OP as it used to be. I debuffed the things, the mob loot, so that it's not OP, but this is how I recommend you start the map, by just punching animals. Okay, come back here. Don't you dare run away. Yeah, just punching animals, getting their mob drops, or you can mine dirt. But dirt is not the best way to do it, by the way. I just did that to make you suffer, just in case people aren't smart enough to figure out that mob drops sell for way more than dirt. Of course, I made sure cobblestone is the main currency that can turn to money, because it's very easier just to make it that way. So let's look for all the ones I can sell it for. Raw chicken for 5k. 5. Raw pork chop for 5. Get 2 of these. Raw beef, blah blah blah. Where's the feathers is my question. The slime ball's right here. I debuffed the slime ball a lot, because slime balls used to be very OP. But everything else stayed the same pretty much. I just debuffed some things, buffed some things, blah, blah, blah. You go over here and sell your stuff after a few minutes of mining. You get $680. Yes, usually that would be a lot, where you can just buy this and that. But now you have to actually do a tiny bit more work than a few seconds of work. So I probably should have gotten more mob drops, but slimes are still very OP. And there's a weird thing where you teleport back and then the grass is a completely different color. I don't know why this is, but as you see, there's no snow above it, even though it looks like snow. I think that's a glitch. Probably a Minecraft glitch. That's not my fault that the map glitches like that. Now I want to play a tiny bit of my map. Just to start off. You probably want to get wool, all the basics. No, I placed it down on accident. You also don't want to get lost because keep inventory, I believe I did not turn that on, but we won't worry about that. Pork chops, this will equal 10 if I get 2 of them, and most likely it will drop 2 or nothing. Oh, never mind. On most likely. No! You might as well collect the dirt that falls off the ground. I hate explosions. You can turn off mob griefing if you want. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Be very careful with slimes. They're very dangerous, by the way. So I'm just going to show off my map a bit. Just to showcase off the beginning of the map and maybe... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, la, 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 la. Yeah, as you see, slime balls are still pretty OP since you can get so many of them just from... There's like so many slimes in this world, it's ridiculous. That's part of the OP part of this. This map is not supposed to be too difficult, but I debuffed it a bit, so it's a bit harder and a bit more better looking. Well, to me anyways, I think it looks a tiny bit better, but not much. So, rotten flesh, we need to find slime balls, and then we need to find wool. Leather slime balls, yeah. It's 2 cobblestone, so you can make stuff with this if you can make a craft table, but you have to make a tree first. And it does take a while to spam this button, I recognize that. I will allow... Basically, I didn't say anything about exploits. There's not really many rules, so there's like 0 rules. You just make them up on the way. I kept steak the same so they can just do this, but you cannot sell cooked steak. That's why. I made it so cheap because I wanted this map to be quite OP. Do I have wool? I know I have most of the mob drops, so... Yeah, I don't have wool for some reason. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll keep it that way. Because wool is needed for other things anyways. So if you go here, it clears your inventory of things and sells all the items. And I still don't have enough for anything. Yeah, it's been like a few minutes, so it doesn't matter. It's been only 8 minutes, so... At the beginning isn't too hard. I probably should have debuffed the pricing of it to make it 3 times harder. Then this map would have been a bit hard, but I don't want to debuff things too much. I wanted to keep it OP.